Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Who's excited for Clearview graduation? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are getting started at 10 o'clock on the dot. We ask you to please silence your cell phones. Please make sure your flash is off. As you know, Clearview has the phenomenal tradition of providing you photos of all your graduates. We will be getting started at 10 o'clock on the dot. Again, please silence your cell phones and make sure your flashes are off. Thank you and congratulations.
My name is Ruby Meyers, and I welcome you to the 2026 commencement of ceremony of Clearview High School. Parents and special guests, please join the class of 2026 and stand for the presentation of the colors. Presenting the colors today are cadets from the Clear Creek High School JRTC 1st Battalion. Commanding the color guard is Cadet Corporal Alponio Sainz. My bad. The United States flag bearer is Cadet 2nd Lieutenant Abigail Brandon. The Texas flag bearer is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Madeline Pell. Right guard is Cadet Liam Smitchwick. Left guard is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Lee. Gentlemen, please remove your mortarboards and hats. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join me for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for the national anthem and until the color guard has left the field.
Oh, say I can see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched with so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red guns bursting in air gave proof through the night that the flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, we would like to recognize all seniors in the class of 2026 who have joined the military. We would also like to acknowledge any of our guests in the audience who are serving or have served in the military. Please stand and wave so that we may recognize your patriotism and service to our country. Thank you. Please be seated. We will now have the introduction of our honored guests and remarks by Adony Adawale.
I have the great privilege of introducing the Board of Trustees for the Clear Creek Independent School District who are attending this morning. Board President, Jonathan Cottrell. Board Vice President, Ms. Jessica Cheka. Board Secretary, Mr. Jamerson McKay. Trustee, Mr. J. Cunningham. Trustee, Ms. Rebecca Lilly. Trustee, Mr. Jeff Larson. Trustee, Mr. Arturo Sanchez. It's also my pleasure to recognize and thank our district leadership for the Clear Creek Education Support Center. Please stand and be recognized. Finally, I would like to recognize the Clearview High School administrative team, counselors, faculty, and staff who will be conducting today's ceremony. Please stand and be recognized. Good morning, Clearview Tigers. My name is Adony Adawale, aka Big General for the ones that know. Today we are not just celebrating the end of a chapter, but the beginning of a new chapter. This is a story we have been writing together for 13 years. Early mornings, late nights, stress, laughter, and memories that will stick with us through our lifetime that led us here today. Congratulations. My freshman year was not so great. I thought I would never make it to this day. I'm sorry, y'all. There were times when I used to skip my classes, not do any of my assignments, and just sleep. I was hanging around the wrong crowd of people and wanted to feel included by them. There was this one specific day I made a really bad decision that changed my life for the better. It showed me where my life was headed if I did not make a change. After the incident, my assistant principal recommended Clearview. At first, I was hesitant about the school and did not want to give it a chance until my first day. I was a sophomore when I started going to Clearview. I was a very quiet kid and did not want to talk to anyone. I noticed that all the classes were smaller and it was easier to ask for help. I did not know what I wanted to do with my life until Clearview showed me my potential and my path. Clearview is not just a school for me, it's my second home and my second chance. It helped me grow, not just academically, but emotionally. Attending Clearview was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. It showed me how it feels to fit in without trying too hard. Clearview welcomed me with open arms when I was shutted out. There are staff members and students here who have become my safe place, like Mr. Eubanks, Brooke, Leah, Heaven, Jalea, and Cheyenne. I just want to take the time and say thank you to you guys for understanding me, reassuring me, and motivating me, and always being there when I'm not feeling like myself. I would like to recognize my family. Can y'all please stand up? Love you too. But I want to give a special thank you to my family. Without them, I would not be standing here right now. They have been with me through thick and thin and stuck by my side no matter what. Even though my parents had a lot going on, they still made time to hear me out. I would also like to thank Ms. Simons, our principal, who taught us through Leader in Me to self-advocate. She wanted our voices to be heard. She does everything in her power to help resolve a problem that we may have in a way that everyone takes away lesson learned. My 11th grade year is when I started progressing, when I started to see the difference in myself, my confidence, and the reason why I was here. Clearview gave me a purpose. It chose me, and I chose it. Now I'm here as a senior, graduating as a registered dental assistant. Although I'm physically leaving this place behind, I'll mentally carry it with me. Through every success, every downfall, always remembering how far this school got me in life. We giggled in classrooms, stressed over exams, and felt like the world was about to collapse on us, but none of us gave up and kept trying when things did not go in our favor. We should be proud of ourselves and look at this as a victory. We are capable of more than we think. As we stand here today, ready or not, we're going into the real world. If you think you can't make it, think again, because we made it through 13 years of school that we thought we would never survive. So as we leave this place behind, I hope everyone here carries their courage with them with their head held high and their chin up. Today, let the tears run down your face, not because this is the end, but because it's the start of something bigger and better for you. It's not a goodbye, it's a see you later. It's proof that something is worth finishing and holding on to. Congratulations, class of 2026. This will be a day we will remember forever. Thank you. Now welcome Khloe Ferguson to the podium.
Good morning, teachers, families, and graduates. My name is Khloe Ferguson. When I first walked into Clearview on the first day of freshman year, I didn't want anything to do with my future. I wasn't thinking about college, a career, or who I wanted to become. Honestly, I didn't even think I was going to make it through high school. Back then, if someone were to ask me where I saw myself in 4 years, I wouldn't have answered. Clearview has a phrase we hear often: begin, belong, and become. Looking back now, those 3 words perfectly describe my journey here. Begin. 4 years ago, I began here, unsure of myself and my path. Beginning isn't always fun or exciting. It is about showing up, even if you're unsure. I had a lack of purpose and direction. School was somewhere I avoided at all costs, to the point home visits became frequent due to my lack of attendance. Then came Clearview, a place where I finally got a new beginning. Belong. This school became more than just a place I had to go to every morning. It became a place where I felt supported by the teachers who didn't just teach lessons. They took the time to encourage us and believe in us, even if we didn't believe in ourselves. This kind of support changed everything to me. It changed how I viewed school and gave me the purpose I was looking for. Become. Because of Clearview, I realized I was capable of more than I thought. This school gave me opportunities I never imagined for myself when I first walked through these doors. These opportunities were being able to obtain an internship in a field I hope to pursue in the future. That experience showed me what once felt like a distant dream could become my reality. It made my future feel real. To the teachers, counselors, and staff, thank you. Thank you for believing in students who haven't always believed in themselves yet. Thank you for helping us find direction when we feel lost. And thank you for helping shape us into who we are today. To my mom, for getting me to school every morning, even when I would cry and scream. The endless texts and calls wanting to go home, thank you. For pushing me to keep going even when I didn't want to, and the endless encouragement even when I hated it. Because of you and the incredible staff this fall, I will be attending Texas State University. If I could tell the freshman me this is where I am today, she would tell me that I was crazy. To the class of 2026, every one of us started somewhere different. Some of us arrived with a plan, and some are still searching for one. Growth is possible, change is possible, and the person you are when you begin does not have to be the person you become. We began here, We found a place where we belong, and now we are ready to become whoever we choose to be. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now please welcome back Ruby Meyers.
Hello, class of 2026. It is an honor to be with all you guys on a day we will all never forget. I transferred to Clearview at the beginning of 2024 when I was at a loss of hope and felt like not much would get better. At my old school, my self-esteem was at its lowest. I thought I was stupid and that I was without purpose. On top of everything I was going through, I was still struggling to find peace. The things I was being told I should enjoy, that I felt I should have been enjoying, in reality all brought me more stress in the long run. But passion isn't supposed to feel like constant suffering. When I finally made the decision to leave my old school, I learned something important. A place doesn't save you. You have to try your best to take the opportunity to start something new. Growing up, I envied everybody who seemed to achieve more than me, whether they were prettier, smarter, or more popular. I felt as if it were impossible for me to succeed, even just to get above a 70 or take initiative to do better, especially while I was struggling. I made many mistakes and surrounded myself with the wrong people. I dealt with things like insomnia, addiction, anger issues, inattentiveness, and depression. I truly believed that it was never going to get easier until I found Clearview. Considering the fact I thought I would be at my old high school for the rest of my years, I was glad I did. Once officially transferred, I was nervous at first, but it finally allowed me to take a deep breath and restart. While there were still things to be dealt with on my own, everything felt calmer. The teachers were so understanding, and there was that sense of community that I had longed for in every school that I had been in. At my old school, especially elementary through intermediate, I was never able to pay attention properly and always got humiliated by my teachers for it. And never once were my struggles recognized as a cry for help, but rather an inconvenience. Not that I was searching for pity or for somebody to solve my problems for me, but rather for somebody to care that I was having problems in general. When the only advice or help I was given from counselors referring me to therapists I didn't have access to at the time, or was given generic life advice that didn't apply to my situation, I needed to escape. Transferring to Clearview will be a decision I will never regret. Only a decision I will look back on and be glad I made it. Not only for me, but for many others who were struggling just like me, if not worse. Clearview taught me that mental health really does matter, that I'm not crazy, I'm not stupid. I can make decisions for myself and not rely solely on what other people think, and most importantly, that I matter. I deeply thank Clearview from the bottom of my heart for showing me a better way of learning and connecting with other people and myself. I thank my mom for pushing me. I thank my dad for telling me what I need to hear. I thank my siblings for making me laugh. I thank my friends for just being there despite the hardship. And most importantly, I would like to thank the teachers, Miss Gooding, Miss Harris, and Miss Brewer, for the safe space that you guys provide in y'all's classroom. I even thank the small interactions that I had with the people of the school I don't even know that well. I wouldn't take those moments at all for granted, and you all know that I would go to the end of the earth for you guys, and I will continue to do so with the people that enter my life after this chapter has come to an end. With all this in mind, vulnerability. People tend to hear the word vulnerable and immediately think of shame, embarrassment for being in pain, or showing all your weakness to someone. But what if it's actually you not being afraid to be weak, not being afraid to open up? Vulnerability is a strength and should always be recognized as one. To be vulnerable is to love, to open your heart, to be kind towards yourself while also showing genuine compassion to others. It gives us the freedom to connect, to share, and to birth connection. Students of Clearview, if I could leave you with a challenge, impart kindness and acceptance for one another, and ultimately for yourself. If you have any opportunity to go out of your way to impact someone else's life, even if it's a small one, just take it. You never know whose life you might change. Now please welcome our final speaker, Byron Willis.
Good morning, faculty, families, and the class of 2026. If you're anything like me, you spent the last few weeks wondering how we got here so fast. Or if you're exactly like me, you spent those weeks watching too many reruns of Tiger TV just to feel a sense of normalcy before the real world hits. We've laughed at the sketches and sat through the announcements, but today we're the ones finally making the headlines. Growing up, I didn't always feel like the lead character in my own story. For a long time, I lived with the quiet, heavy weight, the feeling that I had to be exactly who everyone else wanted me just to feel enough. Coming from a difficult childhood, you learn early how to read a room, how to please people, and how to hide your own edges. For years, I thought my value was tied to only how useful I could be to others, carrying a sense of inadequacy that followed me even into these hallways. Over the past few years, I've carried my camera everywhere and loved every second of building memories and friendships with all of you through my lens. Looking back, there are a million small moments that flashed in my mind, but the one that really sticks is that senior class photo. Specifically, the chaos of Miss Diane trying to somehow cram every single one of us into a single selfie. In that moment, squeezing together and just laughing, I realized I wasn't just a student here, I was part of a family. Being part of this group helped me realize something I'll carry with me forever. I've learned that happiness isn't something that happens to you, it's something you build inside. In the middle of the stress of high school, I started to find people who didn't want a perfect version of me, they just wanted me. I found easy friendships that didn't feel like a performance, and I realized something that changed everything. My personal happiness isn't a selfish act. In fact, when I allowed myself to be truly authentically happy, it didn't take away from the people around me. It gave them permission to do the same. If I'm at peace with myself, then no matter where I go, my happiness is going to follow. We are leaving the safety of the school for a world that we know isn't kind. We see it in the news, we see it in our own lives. The world can be hard, and it can be cynical. But if these 4 years have taught me anything, it's that we have a choice in how we respond to the hardness. I wish I could stand here and name every single person in these seats because I truly appreciate all of you for welcoming me in, but I have to shout out my anchors. My brother Blake, thank you for always having my back. To Ms. Hayden, Mr. Mansfield, and Ms. Brewer, thank you for the guidance and for seeing something in me even when I didn't see it in myself. And to our counselors, Mr. Marquina and Ms. Sines, thank you for being the calm in the storm when things got heavy. So here's my truth for you. The world isn't easy, but love is stronger than hate. It is stronger than the not enough voice in your head, and it is stronger than the pressure to please everyone but yourself. Choose to love your journey, even the messiest parts. Choose to love the people who see the real you. And most importantly, choose to love yourself enough to be happy. Congratulations, class of 2026. Let's go spread the love. Now a message from our principal, Ms. Shannon Simons.
Good morning, class of 2026, and our entire Clearview family. As I've been thinking about this class, this moment, one truth has stayed with me. You hold the pen. Every single one of you sitting here today holds the pen to your own story. And while this chapter, this moment, matters deeply, it doesn't define your whole story. Because the reality is, for some of you, this chapter looks exactly like you hoped it would be. And for others, it may not. At Clearview, we've never been about perfect stories. We are a place to begin, belong, and to become. We are a place where perseverance matters, where grit matters, where every tiger has a story, and every part of that story matters. We have watched you push through challenges, find your footing, and grow in ways that don't show up on a transcript. And in that process, you've learned something powerful. Life is not just about what happens to you, it's about how you respond. Because not everything in life will be good, but something good can come from everything, and that is a choice. A choice to focus on what you can control, a choice to see possibility instead of limitation, and a choice to lead yourself well so that you can lead others well. Sometimes we forget the power we hold in our own hands, the power to change perspective, the power to speak life into somebody else, and the power to make a positive impact every single day. And sometimes the greatest power we have is in our words. Words matter. The words we choose can lift somebody up. The words we choose can remind them they are seen. The words we choose can help someone believe they can make it through a very hard moment. What we choose to notice is often what we begin to see. So choose to see the good. Choose to see the possibility. Choose to see the value in the people around you. And then say it. Tell people they matter. Tell people they are capable. Tell people they are not alone. Because your words carry impact. Your words carry influence, and your words may become a part of someone else's stories in ways you will never realize. They matter. You matter. But too often, we hand our power away. We let circumstances define us. We let others write part of our story. And today, I want to challenge you. Do not hand your pen to someone else. Because whether your next step is college, the workforce, or the military, your story is still being written. Let it be guided by your hopes. Let it be rooted in your values. Let it reflect who you are becoming and what you are achieving. At Clearview, we believe deeply in leadership. Not as a title, but as a way of living. The habits you've learned here, being proactive, beginning with the end in mind, putting first things first, win-win, seeking first to understand, synergizing and sharpening the soul, these are not just ideas. These are tools for life. They are the foundation for how you lead yourself and how you impact the world around you. Because impact is not something that just happens. Impact is a choice to show up, a choice to care, a choice to be a light, especially when it's hard. And I truly believe this about you, class of 2026. You are ready to make an impact, ready to change the trajectory of your own life and the lives of others, ready to carry forward something bigger than yourself. So as you cross the stage today, I want you to remember this. You hold the pen. Write a story of resilience, a story of purpose, a story that reflects your strength, your heart, and the impact that you hope to make. And when life feels heavy, and for some of you, it already has, remember that even then you still hold the pen. because some of the most meaningful chapters of your life are still waiting to be written. Class of 2026, please never underestimate the impact you can simply make by choosing to lead with hope and heart. The world needs your light, your perseverance, and most importantly, your story. So congratulations, class of 2026. We are so proud of you. So now, please welcome our amazing superintendent of school to the podium, Dr. Karen Engel.
Right. Well, today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of countless others. Congratulations, Clearview class of 2026. You've made it to this amazing auditorium, and there are so many people here to celebrate your accomplishments, your perseverance, and the journey that has brought you to this moment. Seniors, you did not arrive here alone. From kindergarten through 12th grade, teachers, administrators, families, and friends have supported you, encouraged you, and challenged you and believed in you, even when you may not have believed in yourself. This is as much their celebration as yours, and they are all sitting in this auditorium, so let's give them a round of applause. As you prepare to leave this auditorium and step into your future, I want to share a lesson drawn from the story of a Clearview graduate who once sat exactly where you are. Her name is Sydney Jeffcoat. Sydney is a proud member of the Clearview class of 2012. Her path to graduation was not a straight line. She began at another high school, but after just 9 weeks, she transferred to Clearview. Along the way, she faced some personal challenges that led her to spend some time away from the school in a facility, moments that could have caused her to give up hope. But Sydney did not give up. When she arrived at Clearview, something changed. She found a community where teachers and students believed in her, supported her, and cheered her on. And those relationships changed her life. Sydney often says that if it were not for the teachers at Clearview, she would not be the teacher she is today. They didn't just teach academics. They taught her how to build relationships and make people feel valued. And now, that is exactly what she does every day in her own environmental science classroom. After graduating, Sydney's journey continued with perseverance. She took 6 years and earned her associate's degree. She never gave up. She then attended the University of Houston-Clear Lake, earning her degree in environmental biology. Today, she is living her dream as a teacher at Clear Falls High School. Miss Jeffcoat has taught for 6 years, building relationships with students, just as her teachers once did for her. Her journey is still unfolding. Miss Jeffcoat is now in graduate school, working towards a degree in clinical mental health counseling, and hopes to return to Clearview one day as a counselor. Miss Jeffcoat's story reflects a powerful truth. Your path does not have to be perfect. What matters is that you just keep going. I leave you with this challenge. Never, ever give up on yourself. Follow your heart, chase your dreams with persistence, and trust that your journey is preparing you for something very great. You belong, you matter, and you are capable of so much more than you even realize today. As a former principal of Clearview High School, on behalf of the Clear Creek Independent School District and the Board of Trustees, congratulations, Clearview class of 2026.
Thank you, Dr. Engel. Good morning. I am Julio Marquina, lead counselor at Clearview High School, and I have the great privilege of introducing and recognizing our two highest-ranking graduates. The salutatorian of the class of 2026 could not attend this morning's celebration. However, we will introduce him. He is the son of Mr. Robert Gordon Jr. Please help me recognize Rex Gordon, salutatorian for the class of 2026. The valedictorian of class of 2026 is the son of Mrs. Joan Cole. He plans on attending San Jacinto College for 2 years before transferring to the University of Houston Clear Lake to major in mechanical engineering. Please help me congratulate Kai Smith, valedictorian for the class of 2026. Stand up.
Dr. Engel, please join me at the podium. Dr. Engel, I hereby certify that these students have successfully completed the course of study at Clearview High School as prescribed by the state of Texas. In addition, they have satisfied all the graduation requirements as stipulated by the Board of Trustees of the Clear Creek Independent School District.
Ms. Simons, I accept your certification and hereby declare these students as graduates of Clearview High School in the Clear Creek Independent School District.
To preserve the dignity and significance of this momentous event, and to ensure that every family can hear the student's name read, we ask that you refrain from using air horns, whistles, or noisemakers, and remain seated for the entire ceremony. We appreciate your cooperation. At this time, we are ready to begin the awarding of diplomas. Students who have earned a cumulative GPA that ranks them in the top 10% are wearing white cords. Students who are wearing red, blue, and green cords have received the honor of being our Leader in Me graduates. Students wearing white, royal, and yellow cords have received the CCISD Core Value Awards. Students who are wearing light blue cords have received the honor of successfully completing an industry-based certification. Students wearing the Lamp of Knowledge pins have earned recognition for academic achievement in various subject areas. Now introducing your graduates of Clearview High School class of 2026. Our first graduate this morning is class valedictorian, magna cum laude, top 10%, Kai Calix Smith. Senior speaker, Adony Adawale. Senior speaker, Khloe Jane Ferguson. Senior speaker, Ruby Meyers. Senior speaker, Byron James Willis.
Antonio Jesus Andrade. Rosabella Minette Becker. Blake Tristan Carmen. Riley Nicole Krickenberger. Brendan Lloyd Culp. Iris Lynn Cumby. Gavin Thomas Curry.
Kirk James Falk. Eli Thomas Farrell. Jadam Travion French. Dayon Amore Harrison. Carter Thomas Abear. Kendall Marie Huckabee. Braden Tate Kimbrough. Bailey Lynn Kennard. Ryan O'Neill Landrino. Top 10%, Christopher Duckman Lech.
Crystal Brisa Ledesma. Lillian Rose Maldonado. Devin Benjamin McGarry. Brooke Lynn McGee. Elisa Daniela Nakan. Lily Grace Nunamaker. Conrad Thor Phillips. Josephine Cherry Quintana Carrillo. Samiria Gabriela Ray. Mason Anthony Amaya. Samantha Diane Schmidt.
Amanda Sophia Skinner. Sebastian Montague Steele. Evan Jean Sturgeon. Emerson Riley Torres. Ariana Janelle Vialta. Riley Madison White. Naquan Tyjon Williams. Cheyenne Marie Williams. Patrick Joseph Willits. Damian Lee Zapata.
Please stand, graduates of the class of 2026. I commend you for earning your high school diploma. At this time, please move your tassel from the right side of your mortar board to the left, signifying that you are now alumni of Clearview High School. May you always remember Clearview High School, a place to begin, belong, and become. Families and graduates, our ceremony has concluded. Students, please collect any items from the gym first, and then feel free to relocate to your family and guests outside the auditorium.